Greetings, I'm Patricia Cori, channel for the Syrian High Council, and I'm delighted that you have chosen to follow this deep altered state journey in the release of hooks, cords, entities, fragments, any energies that are holding you back on your journey up the spiral, the ascension spiral, which is at the heart and soul of so much of the work we're doing now as spirit warriors and journeyers and star seed, seeking our way home, but making sure that in the meantime we are present and honoring the Earth Mother, for we chose to be here and help and take part. And so what I offer you now is a two-part journey, starting with the sacred incantation, which I have gifted to you separately and also utilize now in all my work to create sacred space. And then first clearing, as I am known to the council as Trigia of Andras, and in that powerful vest I assist you in clearing these miasms that, let's face it, a lot of people are still feeling stuck. They're still not as open as they'd like to be. They want to be in full illumination for this process of ascension. But we're spirit beings in a human form, and there are things we need to clear first. The Syrian High Council said if you don't clear your miasms, when these full earth energies come in, these galactic forces, the powerful zone of the photon belt in which we are now, as our sun also prepares to ascend, a lot of people are going to blow their corks. We can't let that happen. So in order to facilitate the flow of these new energies, I begin with the work of clearing these attachments that no longer serve you. And by the nature of you undertaking this process now, here and now, present with me, it is understood that you are ready for it and that you consent and that your intention is to establish, reestablish your sovereignty in every aspect. And in the second part of this journey, it's fluid, it's one journey, but first we address and release those attachments, and then we're going to be rewriting the cellular memory, rewriting, activating the DNA. First, the triangulation, the first tetrahedron, second, the second tetrahedron. So that's 3 and 3 strands in geometry at the cellular nuclear level of your being. I just want to add to that there are a lot of people teaching DNA, and there are different methods and approaches, and I honor them all. What I bring to you today is what has been shown to me by the Syrian High Council, and it's powerful stuff. So here we go. And by the way, there are a few moments in the video when you might hear the council say we are present. It's very subtle, very remote, but they let us know they're there. So anyway, here we go. Now you're going to be facilitated in this process by lying down. First of all, you're going to need a lot of privacy, and you want to be lying down with your eyes closed, very comfortable. Make sure you're warm, especially your feet, because you're going into altered states. And you want your head as best possible so that you are electromagnetically aligned with the planet. You want your head facing north and your feet south. You want to be wearing loosely fitting, comfortable clothes like sweats so that you don't have any interference like a belt or any of that. And because we're working on subtle energy and electromagnetic fields, please be sure to remove any jewelry, excessive metals that you might be wearing. And of course, if you wear a sacred symbol like the Syrian seal, which you may or may not already have, that you'd want to have on you. If you have a sacred emblem or something that you hold very sacred to you, you want to always have that on you. But if you're someone who wears bangle bracelets and a bunch of jewelry. Let them be removed now so that we don't have any interference with the subtle energies, the electromagnetic frequencies of your beautiful electromagnetic biological unit. All right, here we go. Thanks again. I hope that you are deeply touched and that you can feel the shift and that you take away from this another piece of your journey, of your process of ascending to the higher realms. Blessed be. Bless you. My love around you all. Calling all angels. Calling all angels. Let me feel the flutter on the ethos. Let me know the wonder of your light. I call upon the angel warriors of light, asking to be encircled in an impenetrable blanket of golden white light. Let it hold as a glorious barrier against any energies that are not of the highest intention. I invite them to be bounced back to their source and dealt with as is according to their own karmic pace. And into this glorious sphere of love, angelic love and light, I invite only the highest intention, only the brightest beings of love, wisdom, and goodness. As I journey the ascension spiral, I know that I am surrounded by the wings of angels. I am a sovereign being. Blessings. I give thanks as I celebrate you this day. Adonai. With the authority vested in me by the Christed Soul Collective, known to me as the Syrian High Council, and in full responsibility of my sovereign higher consciousness, and with the permission of the soul embarking on this journey here and now, I, Trigia of Antaras, call into this golden orb and sacred sheath only the highest intention of spirit guides, Christed extra-dimensionals of all higher realms, and vibratory resonance fields, the ascended masters, the great Mother Gaia, the Elohim, and the angelic servants of the light for all concerned. May this journey be overlighted in the brilliance of the Syrian Oversoul. We ask for your guidance and assistance in this personal soul quest embarked upon by the individual here and present, whereby we set our intention to release all interference, any and all hooks, cords, implants, or attachments that have been placed in this sovereign soul's etheric and physical bodies, known or unbeknownst to the one here present. It is this individual's free will to release these aspects now and forever, and to reclaim absolute sovereignty, to take absolute and full responsibility for the state of heightened awareness in which fully conscious souls realize and remember their purpose for entering and manifesting form in this time and space as divine sparks of creation. Emissary, treat your light of Antares, your present. Adonai, in the name of all concerned, I send you our blessings and gratitude to perform this work of guided assistance and with the intention to create no pain, suffering, or fear in either or all involved parties. I ask that a bubble of white light be made manifest in this, our golden sacred sheath, to be utilized in this union and to be prepared to assist in the transmutation and safe, painless departure and release of any hooks, implants, cords, and thought forms that, with or without prior consent, have attached to this soul. This is the evolutionary hour when they are decreed by the sovereign soul in question to be released and to be returned to source as is appropriate to their evolutionary and karmic pace. We await your guidance. Yes, Council, I see the bubble of light now. Thank you. Let the process begin. So now, dear soul, we will take our attention to your breath, your life force, your pranic energy vehicle. Just take a few deep breaths in and out, slow, in and out, slower still, in, out. You will draw your attention to the space above your crown, that spiraling vortex of light that is your link to divinity, your direct highway through your higher chakras to Creator. Feel, see, imagine waves of light coming in, wave after wave of sparkling, scintillating white light, and breathe it into the crown on the in-breath. Feel it filling your head, your body, your limbs. Washing over and through your heart, filling you with unconditional love, filling you with light. And in this process of breathing in divine grace, you breathe out stress, anxiety, fear, and fatigue as you let go to the wondrousness of that love. Pure, unconditional love. Run the light down through your body, out of the root chakra, through the floor, and down, 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 into the rich, cool earth, where you can ask that it be anchored so that you feel like a mighty oak tree. Your branches pulling in the light of the heavens, your roots penetrating deep in the magnetic embrace of the Earth Mother, and you centered in between and everywhere. Complete balance in the electromagnetic focus of your being, of your energy. Know that this is a sacred place and that all the energies here envelop you in love and tranquility. And as you breathe deeply, you will feel the stresses and strains of life on planet Earth begin to detach from you and float away on the wings of the one heart of the cosmos. As you let go with each in-breath, draw that love into your heart. Just feel that light flowing in more and more. Endless, limitless light. And with your out-breath, the weight of your world releasing and being healed in the center of this circle of light, this golden orb, the sphere that surrounds you. Allow any confusion and fear and fatigue to leave you. At this time, you will focus on your higher heart chakra, which is just above your physical heart, and feel the energy moving there in that higher heart center, the thymus gland. It is through this thymus gland that you feel the love of all that is. It is through this higher heart that you experience the unconditional love of creation. The love. The love. And so you breathe it into you right now. Feel this heart expanding within you, in the heart, in the higher heart, throughout your being. So many light beings are shining their heart lights into you in this moment. And you can feel this love swell and illuminate you. Spark the light. Spark the light. The light. The light. Spark the love. Feel the love. Spark the love. The love. The love. So bright is the light now that you are able to see any energies that do not vibrate to your highest intention. And you are free now to remove these energies from your physical and spiritual bodies because you set that intention and you have assistance. It shall be effortless. There's no longer a need to allow these energies safe harbor, to drink of your energy, to shadow your brilliance. There is no longer a need to hold on to these lower vibrations, for you have come to this sphere of loving beings, this sacred space, to be lifted into the higher waves of total love and forgiveness, and to reclaim your sovereignty. We shall demand that they leave for once and forever. I, Trigia of Antaras, stand before the light teams for all present and ask that where there is consent and free will to do so, that all connected cords be released now, into the bubble of light. We ask that these cords release their grip by slowly shrinking their roots in the brilliance of golden white angelic light, beaming into them They cannot hold before such light. They begin to shrink. These roots, for so long present, cannot hold. They get smaller and smaller, shrinking until finally they pull away. We send them away. We release this soul from their grip now. We send them into the golden bubble where they will await departure with any and all other interfering presence. I call now for the removal of all ties to multidimensional parallel universes that are invasive in any way, and all impediments and inhibitors that prevent this soul present here from realizing divinity, sovereignty. These two are commanded to release now. And as they let go, they are directed into the bubble of light where they await departure and safe transport. I now ask and demand the removal of all other energies that are not of the highest intention, the purest light, and all other beings from the energy fields of the physical body of all present. Now, let all attachments, hooks, cords, and all other binding energies that have focused and formed within the auric field of this soul be released now into the bubble of light, awaiting transport. And now, before we send them away, let us scan to be certain that any interfering aspects are released, have made it into the bubble of light, awaiting departure. Let this sovereign being be clear, and any and all fragments, aspects, or shadows be now encapsulated in the bubble of light, sealed within it, and carried away with love and forgiveness. And with that, see the bubble lift off. We are sending it to the appropriate place for these aspects to be dealt with according to their karmic destiny. We have no connection, no interest in the outcome, only forgiveness, only love. And there it goes. See the bubble lifting off? See it going away, away, away. Free at last. We ask that the angel warriors of light seal any wounds with a thread of angelic golden light, sealing the parting, facilitating a speedy healing. And now, in a very calm and serene moment, observe your being lying there in peace and serenity, or whatever emotion moves through you at this time. You are free now to remove any remaining clinging thought forms, all previous vows of poverty, pain, and suffering, all fear of the past and the unknown future, all vows of struggle, resistance to love, resistance to abundance. You are free to release these lower vibrations from your fields, now and forevermore. I, Trigia of Antaras, ask and command the removal of all impediments from the One and the All, calling for all that inhibits their clairvoyance, their clairaudience, and clairsentience to give way to the higher self. I ask and demand that everyone's channels and channeling abilities be activated now, calling upon the helpers, guides, masters, all light beings involved or willing to assist to come forward as is appropriate to the spiritual path of each and all. So now keep breathing, always drawing the love in with your in-breath like mighty waves of the greatest oceans, washing over your body and soul with this love, breaking upon the shores of your spirit and cleansing your energy fields, cleansing the light charge of every cell of your body. And with the out-breath, washing away all that is the lower vibration of thought and energy, to be healed in the cosmic sea, in the perfection of all that is, that ever was, and that always will be. Now imagine yourself as a double terminated crystal. That is, a crystal with a point on each end. The top point of this crystal is 1 hand's length above your head. The bottom point is 1 hand's length below your feet, and this crystal represents your crystalline light body. With each of your in-breaths, I would like you to see, to feel, to let love, let God, for you do understand that seeing, feeling, imagining, allowing are no different from each other. Imagination is visualization, and visualization is creation. So see, feel, visualize, allow this double terminated crystal to become activated with the energy of love that pours through you. As you breathe in, see this crystal starting to pulsate with light. See this crystal starting to pulsate with love. And with each in-breath, see that love and light building in energy, building in strength, building intensity. Now, see another double terminated crystal going through the first crystal at the heart center horizontally. See this new crystal also with your in-breath being energized with the energy of unconditional love and the energies of undifferentiated light. Spark the light. Spark it. Spark the light, the light, the light. For you are a spark of divinity. You are a spark of the godlike. Spark the love. Spark the love, the love, the love. Just keep breathing and allowing, seeing, imagining, visualizing. And again, as you breathe in, both these crystals are becoming energized with the energies of unconditional love and light. You want to see these crystals spin now. You want to turn them. You choose which way you're going to spin these crystals. There is no right way. And again, remember to breathe. Remember to breathe in and out. As you spin these crystals, every time you breathe in, see the spin or the turning getting faster and faster. And as the speed builds up, see the crystals becoming further energized with the energies of love and the energies of light. So now the crystals are spinning, 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 turning, 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 and becoming even more energized with the energies of love, becoming more energized with the energies of light. As we spin the crystals, you're going to go deeper inside your own body, using this crystalline light body as your guide. You are going to shrink this crystalline light body until it is so minute that you can pass through the wall of a single cell of your physical body. With each of your out-breaths, see, feel, imagine, allow yourself to become smaller and smaller, smaller still, shrinking, 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 smaller, smaller, to the size of a pinhead, smaller, to the size of a speck of dust. Shrinking, shrinking, smaller than a speck of dust, down to the size of a bacteria, of a virus, of a microbe, and smaller still, shrinking, shrinking, shrinking. We are present. Guided by the SIRIAN Oversoul here present, we invite you to go into one single cell of your physical form. You are going to go right through the wall of the cell. You are so small, so minute, no damage can occur whatsoever. And smaller still, so small, infinitely small, you can now walk right into the nucleus. And it is there that you look around you and you see illuminated spirals of light. You are looking at your crystalline DNA. How many strands do you have lit up? You may be able to see the DNA spiraling upward and upward through your cellular structure, connecting with Mother, Father, Source, with Creator, and spiraling downwards, connecting with the very heart crystal of the goddess Gaia, planet Earth, your Earth Mother. Now, some of you may have more than 2 strands of DNA lit up, activated. Some may see the 3rd strand glistening in the light of conscious being. Perhaps others have more. Whatever you see is right. and there is nothing to feel, to long for, or desire. There is nothing to be other than detached and in unconditional recognition. To stay focused, open to all that which serves your soul journey at this moment, and trusting that the higher self knows exactly what that is. And now, having cleared the miasms out of the way and sent them off to their appropriate destination, we are free to activate the DNA. We shall activate the DNA with the divine light codes, with the energies of unconditional love, with the sacred geometry, the fire letters from the sacred languages, the cosmometric blueprints of light, the Mahatma energy, and the Christ light. And all you have to do, all we invite you to do, is to visualize, see, allow, and imagine the DNA from the two-stranded helix to the golden tetrahedron of 3, and the reflection forming as you prepare to reactivate a second tetrahedron of golden light filaments, from 3 to 6 strands of DNA illuminated. That is our intention, to create the star tetrahedron within the DNA and the genetic memory. So now let us focus upon the first 2 strands of DNA. Everybody has at least 2 strands lit, forming the double helix. See this DNA spiraling upwards and upwards to the source, and downwards into the heart of the Earth Mother. And now let us activate these 2 strands of DNA with the divine light codes, with the sacred geometries, the cosmometric blueprints of light, fire letters from the sacred languages, the energy of unconditional love, the Mahatma, and the Christ light. See these strands further lighting up with this energy, much more brilliant, scintillating. See the crystal becoming programmed and activated with this higher frequency. Allow, see, imagine, feel it. Let us now expand this DNA helix, weaving into the matrix the 3rd strand of golden light. And again, see these strands spiraling upwards and upwards to Mother, Father, Source, and downwards into the heart of the Goddess Gaia. And again, let us activate the 3 strands of DNA with the divine light codes, the sacred geometries, the cosmometric blueprints of light, the fire letters from the sacred languages, the energies of unconditional love, the Mahatma, and the Christ light. Spark the light, spark the light, spark the light within you. And now take time to observe the brilliant light of the golden tetrahedron, 3 strands of DNA light filaments, nested within the nucleus of every cell of your being, integrating, woven, weaving into each other to form a new crystalline structure as your base DNA. Shine the light of this cosmometric form, the tetrahedral matrix, into the sacred waters of your cellular memory, and let it reflect back upon that form to create the perfected double tetrahedron, the star tetrahedron, the Merkaba. Observe the Merkaba forming within every cell of your being, and know that you are laying the foundation for the second tetrahedron of DNA to crystallize within every cell of your being, rewriting the genetic memory, remembering the Christed self. Set the primary tetrahedron spinning in a clockwise direction. That is the electric. And doing so, feel the light triggered in your head as the pineal gland expands and activates. When you have begun to experience this flow of energy and the expansion in the hypothalamus, see the second tetrahedron, the magnetic, its reflection, begin to spin as you send it in the counterclockwise rotation. Electric, magnetic. And as these formations rotate, they are magnetically drawn to each other, and the light of their union within you is unprecedented. Brilliance abounds within every cell and its sacred waters, every organ, the bloodstream, the body systems, the nerve synapses, and the master cell that lies within the pineal gland. Light is everywhere, spirals of glorious light racing through your being. Let us activate these sacred forms with the divine light codes, the sacred geometries, the cosmometric blueprints of light, the fire letters from the sacred languages, the energies of unconditional love, the Mahatma and the Christ-like. Now. So now let us move from DNA. You can move through your own cellular structure with your own miniaturized light body until you come to your heart. That physical heart that pumps and works for you without question, tirelessly, rhythmically, steadily. It doesn't say, I don't love you, and so I will not do for you. As long as you love yourself and you take care of yourself, your heart loves you. And this heart pumps blood to every part of your body physical, to the furthest reaches of your physical body. Non-stop, perennial, constant. Your blood is living crystal, living liquid crystal. And now we're going to spiritualize the blood. Your blood is going to become spiritual light. So now, as the blood is pumped through by your heart, let us code the crystalline nature of this liquid crystal. Again, with these codes, sacred, sacred codes, the divine light codes, the sacred geometry, the cosmometric blueprints of light, the fire letters from the sacred languages, the codes of unconditional love, the Mahatma and the Christ light. We see and feel the liquid crystalline blood pulsing through your body, spiritualizing every part. You understand you are spiritual light and that the light is brighter than ever before. Trigger the light, spark it, spark the light, the light, the light. Spark the love, spark love. Now understand that the crystals are the vitamins, the minerals, the salts, the metals within you. They are all crystal in nature. And there too, we reprogram all of them, the proteins, all aspects of the divine body with the light codes, sacred geometries, blueprints of light, the fire letters from the sacred languages, the energies of unconditional love, the Mahatma and the Christ light. Spark that light, spark it, spark, spark. Feel the love, see it, allow it. Imagine yourself, visualize yourself becoming spiritual light, returning to spiritual light, because you are that. You are beings of love, beings of light, beings of creation. And now let us program the whole of your cellular structure with these energies. The waters, the blood, tissue, organs, all programmed at a higher frequency. The frequency of the divine light codes, the sacred geometries, the cosmometric blueprints of light, the fire letters from the sacred languages, the energies of unconditional love, the Mahatma, the Christ light. And once again, we ask and demand removal of all fear from all cellular structures, any residue of the knowledge or perception of disempowerment, the residues of the knowledge or perception of being disconnected from the source, Mother, Father, or from the earth, Mother Gaia, and from love, from the universal love, the feeling, the lack of love. We command to remove the codes that stop you from receiving abundance on all levels. We remove the codes that stop you from shining your brilliance outward, the codes that have prevented you from expression of unconditional love to others, to yourself, and to receive it from others. We recode your cellular structure with the geometries of light and the geometries of love. So understand, at the cellular level and beyond, you are love. You are light. You are God. I, Trigia of Antares, also activate and clear with the energies of love and light the dense organs of your physical body, your liver, your kidney, your spleen. I remove all fear from these organs and activate within them the sacred geometries of light, the living light spiritual mandalas, which will allow you to be the God that you really are. at that level, that physicality, that density, that vital essence that keeps your electromagnetic biological unit operating in optimum form. Well done. I will ask you now to leave your physical body through any way you wish. You may come out through the eyes, your mouth, your nose, ears, any way through the skin, any way that feels right. You are going to exit the physical body now and hold your attention within the auric field that surrounds and is your light body. You breathe in, feeling the light body expand, integrating the increased fields of light within your enhanced physical being and your activated genetic memory. With each in-breath, you become bigger and bigger and bigger, bigger still, integrating this light body with your physical body and experiencing the enormity of your energy fields as they reach far beyond your physical awareness of self. Expanding your auric field and reaching out to the light beings that have assisted you here and even beyond, higher and higher, always and only to those with the highest intention for you and all concerned. Integrating with the light ones who have guided and protected you in this journey. Integrating with the light ones who guide and protect you. Helping you recognize and experience the one field, the one heart, the one light. On behalf of all present, and in the guidance of the Syrian Oversoul, I, Trigia of Antaras, call upon all helpers, guides, masters with which you work, the multidimensional councils. I ask on behalf of all present that these activations, that these clearances and releases take hold within you for now and forever, if that is indeed the highest purpose for your soul. And now I ask that with the in-breath once again, you move your body a bit. Move your head gently. Side to side. You wiggle your fingers and toes as you feel yourself slowly returning to the room, knowing you are surrounded in extraordinarily brilliant love and light. Just move slowly, integrating all that has passed here, a higher understanding and consciousness, and the holy wonder taking place within you. Blessed be, child of the universe. Blessed be.